What's going on, everybody? Sean Bowen, Mike Hogan for Keys to the Game here. Thanks for joining us on Argonauts.ca and the Argos app. We're here at BMO Field getting set for the Argos game on Monday, this Monday, in fact, against the Saskatchewan Roughriders as your double blue hit the road for the first time of the 2019 season. Hoagie, last Saturday, not the outcome this team was looking for. How do you move on and get a big dub in Saskatchewan?
There were a lot of errors to go around, and last year, home opener here, they got blown out by Calgary, won the next week. So it's a long season. Do not define the 2019 season by one game.
A short-term memory is what you're suggesting.
Absolutely.
I could not agree with you more. Moving on to our second topic, James Wilder Jr. had 12 rushing yards against Hamilton. I'm assuming that's going to change here on Monday against Saskatchewan. How do you see him integrating himself more into the offense and Coach Corey Chamberlain using him more as a weapon?
In a perfect world, you're going to have a nice balance between the run and the pass. When you fall down early, when you fall down big early, that kind of negates the running game because you have to score a little bit more quickly. So I think that, you're in a closer ball game, or if you've got the lead specifically, you're going to see a heavy dose of James Wilder Jr. That's the MO when this team has a lead. Just feed James Wilder in the fourth quarter, and hopefully that's the case on Monday against Saskatchewan.
You got to let the big dog eat, and I expect to see a lot more run game on Monday in Saskatchewan. Hoagie, when we spoke last week, we were both excited about this offense. I mean, there's a ton of weapons for James Franklin to use. I mean, you look at Armani Edwards, SJ Green, Darrell Walker. The talent's there. Unfortunately, we didn't see that on Saturday against Hamilton. How do you free up these wide receivers? Because it's not going to get any easier going up against Ed Gainey of Saskatchewan.
It's going to be a little tougher for Saskatchewan to play that deep zone because, they don't have a lead at 0-0 when the kickoff starts. Hamilton did. They dropped guys deeper. They gave up a little bit of stuff underneath, so you really couldn't take that deep shot.
Now, heading into Monday, we're also going to see a former Argo and Cody Fajardo. I thought he played really well against Ottawa last week. I mean, he's been kind of thrown to the fire here. I mean, really hasn't stuck to a team all that much in the Canadian Football League. But, for the most part against Ottawa, I thought he played pretty well. Hoagie, and your thoughts on what you saw from him and maybe a story or two that you have from his time here with the double blue.
We know he's very mobile, very physical, physically gifted quarterback. He can get downfield in a hurry. He played fantastically well against Ottawa, and I think Argo fans, especially since he was playing a team in the East, were pretty happy for him and wish they had come out with that W. I think we'll always remember, here at this field in the East semifinal against Saskatchewan, the third down completion to James Wilder, then one play later, the deep ball to get Armani Edwards down to the 1 yard line, and then Cody taking it in from the 1 yard line that put them in the Grey Cup.
If you want to watch the action, it starts at 7 p.m. on TSN as the Argos head to Saskatchewan to take on the Roughriders. As for Mike and myself, we will be back next week. Thanks for joining us on the Argos app and Argos.ca. And Mike, what's coming up on the Argos app? I know that you said you've got a podcast coming out here pretty soon. You're sitting down with
Toby Antigua, one of the new guys who played in Saskatchewan, ironically, and he's here, and he's kind of that, if you got the chess pieces, he's like the queen. He can move anywhere. So whether he's an end, whether he's a linebacker, potentially a safety at some point at 240 pounds, he's a unique guy.
Be sure to look out for that hopefully next week. Thanks very much for joining us on behalf of Mike Hogan. I'm Sean Bowen, and we will see you guys next week.